Hey, my loves. I just got off my shift at Brixton's Baked Potato Cafe, and I'm very tired. And I want you to know a lot of people accuse me of doing this for the money or whatever. If I was getting rich off of Lady Maga USA, I don't think I would be working at a baked potato cafe. But there's no shame in that. I'm more than happy to mop floors and clean bathrooms and scrub potatoes. Zero shame. But in this video, there's a few things I want to address. I wrote a couple notes. I want to talk about gays against GROOMERS. You can no longer say that word. So I say broomers, gays against broomers. And I noticed on Twitter, gays against switched their name to Gays Against Broomers, and I'm happy to take credit for that. Not long ago, I did a live video knowing that if I use the word GROOMER, I will be reported by the left because they call that an anti-LGBTQ slur. No, it is a word to describe people who are predatorily going after America's children. So anyway, Gays Against Broomers, I love you. I saw that you were on Tucker Carlson, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart for recognizing that common sense gays and lesbians must step away from the ever-expanding predatory alphabet. It's time. So I love you guys, and you're getting so big. You were on Tucker, but I beg you, please be on my podcast once it relaunches. So that's what I wanted to say. And I'm so glad that they picked up my word broomers, because that's the perfect way. And they even used a little broom emoji. So from now on, in order to avoid the communist censorship, when we talk about predators, we could just put a broom for now. It's ridiculous. I can't even believe that speaking out against predatory, drag queen story hour or pride parades with naked adults around minors, or surgeries and hysterectomies on 6-year-olds, like that, the word is what we want to say, but we have to say broomers because the alphabet mafia has all the control. And by the way, what you guys do not see on my Facebook is all of the stuff that is taken down that gives me a warning for hate speech. So I know that little LGBTQIA plus MAP alphabet people stalk me, and you report everything I do. Chris, I'm talking to you. You're so obsessed with saying rude things to me. It's like, go post what you believe in and leave me alone. But I know people like you, beta men with nothing better to do, report everything. So you can report me all you want. My message will never stop. And even if I'm, deplatformed on mainstream social media, millions of people have already seen my videos and they know who I am. So anyway, that's what I had to say. So I wanted to talk a little bit about the vocabulary that we use. So I was listening to Sean Hannity on the way to work. Of course I was. And I noticed that during the news break on conservative talk radio and conservative programs, they often have a news break from NBC News or ABC News. And there's a lady in Utah. Her name is Abby Barnell. She's on conservative radio. And sorry, it's raining if you can hear that. Let the rain fall down and wake my dream. Oh, love Hillary Duff. Anyway, so on the radio, when these so-called news breaks come through, in between programming with legitimate information from Sean Hannity or, whatever other program you're listening to, this is how they framed the transgender issue in Utah with girls' sports and biological boys being allowed to compete against biological girls. And as a 6'2", 215-pound man, I just don't think it would be fair for me to compete against women. So anyway, what they said in the news story was, people I'm working with at the Utah State Capitol, we're trying to protect girls' sports and maintain the sanctity and dignity of women-only spaces. So, in the news story, they referred to transgender athletes who identify as a girl simply as transgender girls. Here's where I take issue, and this video will probably be removed for hate speech, but I don't care. Hopefully the people who need to see this will see this. They are not transgender girls. They are transgender students. They are transgender athletes. They are trans identifying youth. You can call them transgender, like whatever, but don't you dare call them transgender girls. Am I making sense here? A girl is a girl, a boy is a boy. And I know this is going to get reported by all of you little scary stalkers living in mama's basement. I don't care. The truth will win in the end, because a transgender athlete, a biological boy who is transitioning to become a transgender person, is not a transgender girl. So don't you dare call them girls. They're not. They are transgender individuals. That category makes sense. But stop erasing women. Stop erasing girls. Woo! Got the rainstorm out there. So, that's what I have to say. Be careful with your vocabulary. When you are referring to athletes, biological boys who identify as girls, competing against biological girls, they are not girls. They are transgender athletes. They are transgender individuals. We should call them transgender boys, but we can't. So just stop with all that nonsense. And then last but not least, when I was at Glenn Beck's event here in Utah, as you know, I got to meet him. He tweeted me and said, "Thank you for your courage. Thank you for your kindness." Because of course I went with gifts. I made him a pink backpack that said, "Utah loves Glenn Beck." Anyway, what was frustrating for me at this event was there was a transgender adult, a male transgender person who identifies as the opposite gender. And this person, I'm sorry, I don't want to be offensive, but this person wouldn't leave me alone. And I was nice. We had pleasant banter. Did you enjoy Glenn Beck's message? Are you having a nice time tonight? I love your necklace. But this person wouldn't leave me alone and was very confrontational in their interaction with me as a biological man who loves to dress up. I know that some transgender individuals don't like somebody like me because my message is essentially, if you are a man wearing a wig, or if you are a man who likes to wear a dress, or if you're a man wearing makeup, you are still a man. And I know that that can come across as insensitive or potentially offensive to even conservative transgender individuals. But I have to make this very clear. And I'm not wanting to hurt any feelings. I fully support the rights of transgender adult people to have whatever surgery they want. They can have a mastectomy, they can have a penectomy, they can have whatever they want, as long as they are ideally 21 or over. Zero problem with that. This is America. To me, supporting their right to live as they want is the same as supporting the right of women who get a boob job, or Joan Rivers with plastic surgery. I mean, it's fine. This is America. But don't try to redefine society. So what bothered me so much is that not only this person, but other people pointed out this transgender adult to me as if we have anything in common. And I'll tell you right now, me linking myself to adult transgender people, meaning men who do not identify with their body, who take hormones, who chemically castrate themselves or alter their genitalia. I have nothing to do with that. Do you understand what I'm saying? Nothing. I am a theatrical, wonderfully happy, fun person who loves to dress up. And my alter ego is Lady MAGA USA. Yes, it's a part of who I am. Dressing up is a part of who I am. But I identify with my body. I am a I'm an adult homosexual male alpha man, and I'm not transgender. So I get very frustrated. Even Glenn Beck, during his speech, he called me out and he said, Lady MAGA, blah, blah, blah. You've been rejected by the trans community. So I think even Glenn Beck thought that I was trans, which I get. I get it. But I'm not. I dress up the same way that guy at all the Trump rallies dresses up in his brick wall outfit, or somebody dresses up as Lady Liberty, or whatever they want. Lady MAGA USA is my alter ego. It is a character. I identify as a man. So I am tired of being linked with LGBTQIA+. I cut it off, just like Gays Against Broomers does, because we are adult consenting gay and lesbian people. We pay our taxes, we gentrify neighborhoods, we have a nice lawn, we're wonderful people, but we have nothing to do with this modern predatory movement that is not about us. It's not about consenting adult gay people. It is about the castration and mutilation and drugging of children, and erasing societal norms. Like, I know I'm outside of the norm. I'm gay and I'm a drag artist. That doesn't mean I should try to redefine our entire society according to what I do or what I feel. It is wrong. And I just saw that the Boston Children's Hospital is offering major gender-affirming surgeries for 6-year-olds. Do you guys know where this is going? It's so out of control. It makes me so angry because I always say I was the little boy that they would have lied to, that they would have castrated, that they would have drugged, and I wouldn't be the adult man that I am today, perfectly happy with my hairy arms, perfectly happy with, my Adam's apple, even though it's not very big, which is an advantage as a drag artist. But I want you guys to know that I am only a representative of myself, because America is founded on individualism. I do not identify with any community, even the gay and lesbian community. Yeah, I'm gay, and I will defend lesbians and be there for people, but I'm an American first. I'm Ryan first. I'm a taxpayer first. I'm a gun owner first, before my sexuality. I am not part of a community. Even the conservative community sometimes tends to be a little bit collectivist. Trump supporters tend to be a little bit collectivist. No, I will always think as an individual, because your individual rights and your individuality are the foundational principle that you must operate on as a strong American. As soon as you start this collectivism and dividing everybody according to communities and letters and skin colors and all the rest, that's where we lose. And I explained to a friend today, they celebrate diversity, right? Diversity is awesome. I'm so glad that I have African immigrant family members and friends who are Mormons and Catholics and Buddhists and Muslim or whatever. That's great. But remember, if you look at the Latin roots of our vocabulary, diversity is in the same category as the word divide, okay? Division. We have to find ways to unite ourselves. We should not be celebrating anything except unity. Diversity is about division, unity. Where can we unite? We all believe in kindness. We all believe in hard work. Well, conservatives do, like me working at a potato cafe. But you get what I'm saying. We have to find where we can unite under the American flag, where we can unite under the values of kindness and love and everything else. Diversity is a tool that sounds great, but it's being used to divide us. And again, I know all you little leftist stalkers are going to report this post. Keep reporting me, honey. Because the more somebody gets banned, like Gays Against Broomers has been banned 3 times in the last 3 months. They ended up on Tucker Carlson, one of the most successful shows in American history. So go ahead. And by the way, Tucker, I would love to talk to you as well. Anyway, I digress. I am just going to take off my apron and go to the gym and work out because as Brittany said, you want a hot body? You better work. I don't say that word. You must have heard it from Vivian. Anyway, I love you guys. Share this video if you agree, because my time on Fascist Book is limited. So text capital letters Lady MAGA to 53445. Do it now. Lady MAGA to 53445. And then once the communists really deplatform me, we will all still be in touch, because we are unstoppable. Okay? I love you guys.